Okay, so looks like I'm gonna have to fish some stuff out of all three of these. Man, they got it all. Yikes. Let's see what we got. There's some nice copper and brass right there. Another piece of brass. A little bit of aluminum. Take all that. To that is I'm not going to talk about the aluminum cans again. Alright, I think that is it. I was in here yesterday. I looked underneath all of this, so yeah, check out the next one. I think there was a bit more. No, I'm not moving the truck. So in here, there wasn't anything on this side. But, yeah, there was that. Which also has a bunch of junk in it. First, we'll see if there's anything with it. It's empty. It's empty. And a lot of that was here yesterday. Trash. Not real happy about the amount of insulation on here, but it's already out. Bend in some of these stabby parts. Anything on this side? Ooh, there's a parts box though. Okay. Gotta take apart the other side, so may as well just do it all and then reload it. And there's nothing in there. Here. Because I gotta get underneath all that, because there's panels down there. I'll take this one out and I'll take the trash. Here, man, that is heavy. I think I'm gonna need, in there, but it's quite heavy. I hate that stuff. That panel, that's got some weight to it. taking all this stuff. I hate ripping it apart because the fibers go everywhere and you can only rip half off at a time, so the other half's coming with me. That is, that's that banding of some sort. Yeah, I'll just take the whole thing. Stand these up. Taking enough of that heavily insulated stuff. That's at least heavier gauge metal. If there's any copper in here. A little bit, there we go. Alright, well, I was definitely hoping for more out of this box considering how heavy it was, but another tiny little piece of copper. Alright, that is it. And yeah, I see some other good. Plastic. Get in at this point. Not taking the banding today. There's some copper. There we go. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Stay out of the way. Empty. Metal bits. Banana. There. Panel. very thin piece of metal with a ton of insulation on it, so I will skip that one. Same thing with those. That's metal. Alright, I think pallet's gonna come down on me. I think that's it. That is it. I gotta load everything back up. So we end up with a little bit, not incredibly much, but it's a start. Alright, back here again, and it looks like there's a bunch of junk up top. It looks like people moved. Oh no, that's more stuff that they threw up top, but without the inserts. So I ended up with 120 pounds of inserts. So not too bad. And then I took 50 of those pegboards and I only put $2 a piece on them. They were only like 18 inches by 46, kind of an odd size. And they are selling like crazy. I'm down to my last 16. Started with 50, and I've got people blowing it up. So if I can grab more, I'll grab more. But now I've got more stuff on top. That is nice heavy gauge stuff. I want to see if I can get pegboard. I can't remember how much I put underneath there. But I want to get underneath it. Yeah, so this stuff here, I could probably, even with the dented corners, the people that were picking the stuff up did not even care that it was damaged on the edges or on the corners or anything. So for that reason, nice large pieces, and I'll probably only ask like $3 or $4 for this stuff, just because the idea is to get rid of it quick. I don't really have a good place to store it. Or maybe my buddy might want this stuff instead, because he did want some of the other stuff. Yeah, it was all... Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, it's all under there. Kind of stinks. I just didn't know. I mean, 50, that was a huge stack that I took. I really didn't think that even at $2 it'd sell that fast. I know it's expensive stuff, but I just figured it'd be one of those things I'd end up getting stuck with and having to throw out. I don't know what they're doing. I wonder if they're open and they're just changing, but I can't imagine this much stuff was left for the new tenant. All of that I did yesterday. Yeah, and I've got this pallets here. Oh, that's a bunch of damaged ones. Let's get these while they're sticking out. That metal. Getting to the point where unless I throw a bunch of stuff out, which I don't want to do with a lot of this because it creates such a mess. I already moved that before. See something like that, even though it's got the damaged corners. That one's too damaged, I think. And there's a bunch up there, so. All the inserts are in that one. I don't know if I want to mess with the small ones. Yeah, these are just going to be too much of a pain. So that's a no-go. My back and legs have not recovered from doing these for an hour yesterday. Alright, so this is the size that I need. Yeah. So hopefully there's a bunch in that condition, because just before I got out of the cab, I responded to 4 more people. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, so let's set these here. $2 a piece. I mean, I'm not going to go and raise the prices just because I said I want them to keep moving. These will have to... stack in the back. That's not sitting very good. And got a few of them lined up here on the edge. Not very good, but someone might want to just, oops. Yeah, that one might get thrown back in. Gloves are kind of slick. Don't have much grippiness to them. Alright, I need to do something about this. So I've already got, I don't know, 8 there. There's probably another 15 here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take them at $4 a shot. It's worth more than any shred material I'm gonna find. And this stuff I don't mind dealing with too much. That one's too busted for my taste. But plywood, I've tried and it doesn't sell. Prices are too low in this area for resale. It's just not worth it. Okay, so other than maybe this one, I think that's it. And then maybe off camera, I might dig down, see if I can't find any more of that smaller stuff. People are taking that probably because it fits in their cars. Got a little bit of sheet metal here. Check these. Yeah, those are bigger pieces. And that is aluminum. Good enough. Yeah, those aren't too bad. Some weight to that stuff. Okay. So solid stuff, I don't know. That piece I do want. Let's see. Most of this underneath this pile was here yesterday, but these pieces, they've already removed all the inserts. It's weird. I guess maybe only the longer ones, I don't know. Anyway, all right, I'm not gonna have you watch me dig through all this. I put in all of this on the truck. I'm gonna take those aluminum inserts out and then I'm gonna dig under here a little bit, which is gonna take a little bit of time. So I just wanna see how many more of the smaller pieces I can get, if any. Okay, that is it for now. All right, so these I saw from up top. So I figured I'd take a look, but no, they are all empty. Yeah, all of them are empty. Yeah. And I can't do anything with the crates, so I'm not gonna worry about those. What is that? That's plastic. This is all padding. And this is just a bunch of plastic. It's all wet from rain from a couple of days ago. So yeah, I'm not gonna dig through that. I'll take a peek over the edge of there, but it was worth a shot. Oh well. Right, so in this one, I do see a little bit of metal. I don't know how much. It is all junk, but gonna need a box. I don't pull my truck up to this one. I see actually a decent amount. Now there's, well, might be, not really interesting. Well, I guess I'm gonna look at it anyway. Solid piece. So is that. just plastic. That's a bummer. But do you see? This is metal. It's nice and heavy. This one, it's got, look at that, it's got nice wire in it for sure. Don't worry about me throwing it over the edge. I won't show you picking it up. And I don't mind. So this box I can use temporarily for the rest of it now. Put that in there. So just throw stuff in there. There's nothing ever in those. That's junk wire, a little bit of copper. Yeah, I thought that was all metal, and it's not. Nothing in there, nothing in there. And this is not metal, but brass coupling. That's probably a little bit of brass on there. On there. These. So we'll take that. Oh, bunch of yard debris. Okay, I do believe that is everything. Yeah, those boxes were the last time I was here. Okay, that is it in this one. Okay, haven't even looked in this dumpster yet, but I found these here. So this is an old school dishwasher. I think I'm gonna take the whole thing on this one. It seems to be a little bit more heavy than the other one, so I'll take that one. That's metal on the outside. It's kind of a little bit heavier gauge, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that. This is not coming. I'm gonna take out the stainless steel hose. I'm clipping the wire off of it. I don't know if I'm gonna get into the back for the motor or not. But this, people were saying they have concrete in them, and it is an absolute, I mean, that is just ridiculously heavy. So if it's got that much concrete in it, I'm not gonna get it. These aren't too bad, this one, so I am actually going to take that. So that and that are coming with me. These have already all been stripped. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And then, let's see if there's anything in here. Oh, bikes. Those will come with me as well. Cut off. I thought I ran out of battery or memory, and there was actually no reason for it. So I was finished last night anyway, just threw the stuff in the truck. This is what it looks like. It's actually not that much weight back there. The real value is going to be in the pegboard, which I'm going to list today and see how that does. So I need to unload most of this. The rest is going to stay on the truck. I will take apart the dryer, or at least some of the wire and the motor out of this thing, and the rest is going to stay. That's going to get filled with scrap, and the bikes will go back on. So just these items are too big to try to move over here and keep in that area. I like to keep the yard clean of debris, so for that reason I'll probably end up making a shred run with just this amount. It's not going to add up to much, but I just need to unload it. Here's everything. It doesn't look like much because all of the shred is already on the truck. I need to get this stuff out of my way. It's not a full load, but I'm going to take it anyway. The dryer is up there, and I've already gutted what I want to out of that. The dishwasher, most scrap yards or a lot won't take the dishwashers because of that huge plastic tub, and that makes up a majority of the overall weight. So for that reason, even though my scrap yard does take them or hasn't given me a problem about them yet, I am leaving the motor on, I am leaving the wire on. I need to give them some meat on the bone, and it makes me feel better to just give them something. And then I've got a lot of my little shred in there just to get it out of the way. So I will take what you see up there, maybe 500 pounds, so it's about $35. Hardly worth the trip, but want to get it out of here. There's the motor out of the dryer. I still need to separate it from the housing. That was kind of a pain, so I'll deal with that later. There's the motor from the washer that I left just because, yeah, that thing is over 100 pounds and probably over half of it is concrete or some other non-metallic material. It's just not worth it. I know a lot of other scrappers won't deal with those either. There's the flywheel. That's die cast. That came out of the washer, I believe, as well. A pump, a whole bucket full of number 1 and number 2 wire. There's some good wire in here from the units, as well as other non-ferrous stuff that I need to go through. And there's another 10, 12 pounds of extruded aluminum. So at 50, 60, 70 cents a pound, whatever I get for that, that's not too bad. The real money is right here in the pegboard though. I've got, I think, about 30 sheets. I'm asking $5 a piece to start for them. Most of them have a banged up corner or two and a jagged edge, but if you got to trim them anyway to make them fit, then it's not going to matter at all. Other than that, all of them are in really great shape overall. Some of them do have, actually this is one of the worst ones, but the rest of them are in really good shape. So I already have some interest in these, and people are asking me about them. I have a couple of people that have committed to a few of them. These small ones are almost gone. Those will be pretty much done by the end of the day, probably. I'm only asking $2 a piece for those. The rest that don't sell, I'll knock down to $4. But even at $4 a piece for, just say 30 of them, you know, you got $120 there. So not a bad find. Went ahead and picked those because of that. It is kind of a pain dealing with people on Facebook and no shows and things like that, but there's enough interest in it that they are moving. And there's some good value in there overall with the wire and the brass that I found, the aluminum. So not a bad night. Just need to get that out of my way, and that's it for this one. So thank you for watching. Leave your comments below, and I'll talk to you later.